Okay, so I'm going to show you now how to take a recipe from a website and put it onto Cookidoo. Now, like I said, be really careful here. I'm happy for you to do my recipes. I would like you to put becstable in front of the name of the recipe. I'll show you that. But be careful whose recipes that you choose to put onto Cookidoo because of copyright issues. So what I'm going to do here is, if you come to my front page of my website, so after Googling becstable, scroll down and you will see that we have here under categories, we have 243 Thermomix recipes to date. So if you click onto that, every recipe that will come up that has Thermomix instructions. I'm going to go to my Russian Tea Biscuits because it's not a super long one and I just want to show you how to get it in there at this stage. So I'm going to Russian Tea Biscuits and I'm going to click on that. We'll scroll down and go jump to recipe, and this is where it comes up with the recipe card. This is a super easy one, like I said. So what we're going to do here is I'm actually going to go back up to Cookidoo and open that. So I've logged into my account. I'm going to go to my recipes and then go to created recipes. Now what happens is I've got loads of my own recipes in here, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add one, and if you see there's a little green circle down the bottom with a plus on it, click on that. You get two options. There's import recipe or create recipe. Import recipe doesn't work at this stage because there has been copyright problems with it. So what you have to do is you have to choose the create recipe. So we create the recipe and I'm going to type in here becstable Russian Tea Biscuits. Oh, can't spell. Biscuits. Create. Alright, so now we've got the heading of our recipe up here, and if we scroll down you'll see that there's all these areas where there's a little pencil or add ingredients, and this is where we have to enter the details. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to click on add ingredients. I'm going to go back to my website, pick up the ingredient list, I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to go back to Cookidoo and add these ingredients into the ingredients list. Now what happens is these will go in as one big block. You can do them singly, but I find this is the easiest way to do it. Here what we need to do is we need to put each ingredient on one line. So I'm going to go down to the first one and go to here and click enter. So we've got icing sugar, click enter, vanilla extract, the next one is flour, then we're going to go to half a teaspoon of salt, then we're going to go to unsalted butter, and extra icing sugar for dredging. So we've got nuts, sugar, vanilla, flour, salt, butter, blah. Alright, then we go back to instructions. Now I've tried to write my instructions in so that when you populate over to Cookidoo they'll come on one line, so that when you turn it on your TM6 it will have one screen, will have one lot of instruction. So I'm going to copy and then I'm going to add the steps. Now you can do these, like I said, one by one, or you can do what I've just done and do populate the whole thing in one block. And once again, you can go through and click enter onto each of these. Alright, I'm going to do this really quickly so you can see. Alright, now we'll go through the process of making this a guided recipe. So for each step that we want the Thermomix to do, we need to tell it that it's guided. So I am going to find the first step. So mix the dry ingredients in your Thermomix bowl or food processor. Combine the flour. Alright, so here is where we're going to start weighing in ingredients. We need to go to the ingredients section and we're going to add flour. We'll delete that. Then we're going to add icing sugar. And then salt. Butter. And vanilla. So as we click on this little weigh scale here, you'll see that it actually gives the list here, so we can easily find, we don't have to type it again, or we didn't type it the first time, we just copied and pasted it, but pulse until the mixture resembles breadcrumbs. So I'm actually going to put that onto another line so that there's not too much text on my TM6 screen. So here it says pulse until it resembles, so it's about 10 seconds on speed 5 for the TM. So I'm going to get rid of that text, but I'm going to click on the cooking settings. So 10 seconds on speed 5, like that. So we just tick and that's done. Now everything that's got a green highlight underneath, that's when we know that we've made it guided. So the next step is scrape down the sides of the bowl and chop the mix again, 10 seconds, reverse speed +4. So 10 seconds, reverse speed +4. So 10, 4, oh, and then we click back on here again and you'll see that there's a little reverse. If we scroll down past the numbers, there is a reverse. So then we put that 10 seconds, reverse speed +4 and tick. So shape the biscuits. So this is pretty much all we're up to now. So I'm just going to make this so that it's 2 lines by doing that, and yeah, that's it. So that's that whole recipe where we've weighed the ingredients in and we've told it what to do, and then the rest of the recipe is there. So we're just going to confirm that. Now we've got our ingredients, we've got our preparation steps. You can add an image in here. You could add mine if you wanted to. Tea biscuits, that's my image. Alright, so becstable Russian tea biscuits. You can choose the one that's on the website. It takes a couple of seconds to populate. There we go. Now, what have we got? Here, what we want, it says serving size 4 portions. Well, going back to my recipe, it says here that it makes about 45. So we click on that and we'll say 45 portions. And here it says how long. If you want to fill these, it's totally up to you. Preparation times, look, it only takes like 10 minutes to actually make these. And how long does it take to bake? We'll go down here, 12 minutes. So total time, 22 minutes. And confirm. All right, so now we've got, this could be any machine. 10 minutes, 22 total, 45 portions. We can go to have a look and see if I have any notes. Not really. They're super simple ones. Very Moorish they are, I've been told. So now we just have to click done and bingo, there it is. There's the recipe for you to make. Now from here, if you want to, you can cook today, add to a menu, so add to a week so that when you go to your Thermomix on a specific day it will be there. You can add a shopping list. You can go back and edit your recipe, and now you have the ability to share the recipe. So sharing, what we do is we click on share, and it's asking, are you the person that owns this image? It's better for you to change this if you're not the person that owns it. You can actually delete it, but this is my image, so I'm going to say continue. Now, you can share it on Facebook, X, WhatsApp, Pinterest, email, but I'm going to copy the link. So I've got now that copied as a link, and I can actually share it wherever I want. So email, Facebook, whatever. So it's as simple as that.